Could you guys comment on some of these statistics right now? What really stood out to me were really the industries that are most targeted. Can you elaborate on that for us?
Byron, there's a lot that happens just when it comes to cyber incidents, cyber claims. But a lot of what we see is kind of the most targeted industries. Is a lot of people think that it's, maybe manufacturing, maybe it's the financial industry, maybe it's retail, whatever it is. The actual highest is the professional services. And what we're seeing in terms of claims, just for now, this is all businesses. I think that they consider, small to medium enterprises anything under $2 billion, right? So when we look at these numbers, there's $383 million in claims just in the professional services silo that make up all of cyber claims, okay? And we're looking at over, 1,200 claims themselves. So 383 million divided by that 1,200 will get you the average number for each claim. It's huge, and it's grown every single year that I continue to look at these reports and kind of pull information together and say, hey, what industries are the most targeted? Professional services being number one. Number two below that is going to be, then healthcare. Then we get into manufacturing, financial services, and then retail in these industries. And it's continuing to get worse. And we have to make sure that those businesses are being targeted. We're taking the right precautions to, hey, before it happens to me, because, whoa, wait a minute, maybe I'm in that industry. I'm in one of these top 5. What do I need to do to prevent something like that from happening? But you guys can see, the most targeted industries on here, that professional services, the healthcare, manufacturing, financial, and then the retail are our top 5 and make up, about 75% of the claims.
Well, Michael, one of the things that doesn't come out in the news. I mean, what I see in the news and what I think is this large enterprise and organization got hacked, or this company. So how's that? I mean, is there a myth to be busted here?
Yeah, and I think it's a great question that a lot of people that I talk to, whether that's done on webinars much like this one, we can educate. That's the goal. That's what I want to do out of every single one of these exercises, is how do we educate people on, hey, the ones that you hear about in the news are just because they're billion-dollar organizations, or they're in that threshold where we're talking 500 million up to that 2 billion number. Remember that I said make up the small to medium enterprises. So it's those that you hear about, because that's what draws attention is, hey, this large company, MGM, got hit for $40 million, and they had a claim, and their policy was only $20 million. They had to pay out $20 million. So those are the ones you hear about. The 1 and 2 person law firms, the guys in the professional services, and maybe they have 10 employees, 100 employees that are, maybe they're doing well, $10 million in revenue, $20 million in revenue. You just don't hear about them. They're too small to make the news. So it happens to every single business that's out there. It's just, are you large enough to make social media and make the internet or not? That's the reality of what's going on.